Saturday Night Live back in the States as the Hanwha LIFEPLUS International Crown shifts into the semifinals. It's a new day, it's a long day, it's a new format. Glad to have you with us on a chilly morning about 10 miles northwest of the center of Seoul. Grant Boone, Katrina Matthews, Sophie Walker. Sophie, here we are, down to 4.
Day 2 after being undefeated.
Katrina, 3 straight days of 4-ball matches, now into the semifinals. It's a long day. You're going to have to play 2 matches today in a different format. U.S. versus Japan in the semis, and the world team newly added this year to this 5th play of the Crown, taking on Australia.
Wei and Mao Saigo.
And then over on the other side, Katrina, Charlie Hull, no stranger to match play. She's on her own today against Hannah.
Managed to get over the line.
A couple of Amundi Evian champions here. Brooke Henderson against Minjee Lee.
Who on that final hole yesterday sees them through to the semis.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights here from the Sunday morning semifinals, just about 8:30 a.m. local time. What a start for Charlie, Sophie.
She was in the mood. It's just a normal Sunday morning for Charlie, out in the cold and making birdies. She's 3 up through 3 holes. This was her birdie putt on the 4th. And then Hannah Green, who she's playing against, needed this one to stay at 3 down.
So a 3 under through 4 start for Charlie and a big early lead. And Brooke Henderson trying to get off to a good start.
She birdied the first to go 1 up. Minjee Lee birdied the second to tie. And then this on the 3rd rolls it in to go 1 up through 3 holes. The world team are up in both matches.
And then over the Australia versus the world match leads Katrina for all 3 on the world side.
Yeah, I think the world team's been a great addition to this competition. Obviously, you're getting the likes of a Brooke Henderson, Lydia Ko, who have never played in it before, and they're just reveling in it. They're loving the chance to play some team golf.
Let's check in with Charlie at the 5th.
Slow putt up the hill here.
Is it another that close, turned away?
You think how fresh this world team is. They only needed half a point yesterday. And with the Australians, that would have taken a lot out of them to get themselves here this morning. And maybe that is the reason that we're seeing the slow start.
Yeah, the Australians were the last matches to finish, so later back to the hotel as well. And going down to the last putt, last green. Hannah Green up the hill now. Has she hit it? But I have seen a lot of matches turn about just round about that, starting at 9, just round the turn.
It's match play. You can play well and lose. You can.
And this is the way I would have played it for the Australians, having Grace Kim hit the approach, Kiriakou hitting the putt. So this is the 3rd. They're 1 down.
The world team in an event that she said she's been waiting to play, and here she is.
Just gripping down a lob wedge. Her full lob wedge is only 75 yards. A mistake there by Ko, missing the green.
Day 1, Brooke Wei-Ling, she had a big turnaround in their match as well on Thursday. Brooke alone today, taking on Minjee. And 2 up already.
Yeah, and a nice shot there, getting onto the back level on that 5th green. It's a big tier that runs right across the middle of this green.
Looking to respond and leave it below the flag. Oh dear, that is going to be quick.
But they've been exchanging birdies in this match. Brooke Henderson having 3 to Minjee Lee's 1.
Back to the 6th, and Charlie Hull.
Got a front right pin today, which will bring the trap in short right. 147 yards, but with these conditions, play at 152. Just kicked down off that slope from the bunker.
Now Hannah.
Little chance for Hannah, though. Trying to get a good shot in here. Just trying to hit that left to right. Hold it up.
Oh,
Overdid it. Oh, and that was lucky that rolled in the bunker.
very. Wei-Ling, this is her fourth, and with Lydia Ko.
And the fact that we've seen Lydia come up short, Hannah come up short, I believe that's the colder conditions. Ball does not fly as far when it's cold. This for the win. Never hit it.
Greens will just be that a little bit slower with the moisture as well. Just take a couple of hours for that to burn off. The sun comes out.
So at the last Crown, Steph and Minjee went 2-1 in 4-ball. They go 2-0-1 this week, but that half point was the one that did it against the U.S. It was the only match the U.S. hasn't won in 6 tries. To tie the hole and to keep the world team in front in all 3 matches against the Aussies.
And after her poor wedge into the bunker, she'll want to hold this one. Feel like she has to make up to her partner. Across the slope. Just going to tail off towards the front of the green.
Okay, so that is a bogey in this foursomes match. And take the world team flag off. It's back to tie. Minjee at the 5th, just off the back.
Mention being long of 5 isn't going to play. It's because it's so quick, so she'll be thankful for slower greens today, shifting from left to right. Still going.
Just shows how fast these greens are, even with a bit of moisture on them early in the morning. That's still trundled a good 6 feet past.
You walk up onto that green, you think, is that mine? Am I long? Oh, no.
Brooke for birdie to win the hole. She's already 2 up.
Yeah, this is going to have a fairly big swing from right to left coming across that slope.
That was for 4 birdies in the opening 5 holes for the Canadian.
Canadian weather here this morning.
Yeah, she's been happy that it's this type of weather all week, so it's just like playing back home.
We saw that tee shot of Hannah Green hang on the bank and then drip into the bunker. This is her second.
Excellent shot. She couldn't afford to bogey here. Obviously Charlie's still got the putt for the win, but she's forcing her to have to make birdie now.
And that's the joy with singles. If you hit the bad shot, you can make up for it. With foursomes, you're always saying sorry. Charlie for the win.
So they tie a 3rd straight hole after Charlie won the first 3. The Americans, whom we haven't seen yet, have flipped. At the par 3 6th, Brooke Henderson leading her match against Minjee Lee, 2 up.
Front. They're in between clubs. Caddies are going to say, oh, you want to hit your 7 irons? 7 irons? Only 1 full 7. Are you sure? But it's uphill, it's slightly cooler. Minjee will probably be going with an 8. It's slightly longer than Brooke. Doesn't need to rip through it quite as much.
Because you're just landing in the downslope over the bunker. You're wanting to carry the bunker, but you're not wanting to carry it too much, and then it's going to kick on fast.
Charlie at the 7th.
And Green is also in close here.
Wow, what At this start for Charlie Hull. Early morning, 4th birdie in 7 holes.
Hannah Green must wonder what she has to do to win a match.
Yeah.
I mean, she's made a lot of birdies, played some good golf, but
Go 5th.
back up the hill to this pin that's just on the top tier. Just want to get it on that top tier, but not go long. 142, back up the hill. 7 iron.
And now Grace Kim with her 2nd, teaming up with Steph Kiriakou.
And when they're on the fairway, you can switch out golf balls because it's placing. You can go back to your golf ball hitting into the green.
Preferred lies all week. Yen has flipped one of those around. Let's check in with Hannah Green at the 7th.
Nearly a must make, little left to right. Well done. She didn't want to go 4 down.
This is a high level of golf that Hannah's playing, and she's 3 down. The birdies already. That one just to tie. Here is Minjee at the 6th, the par 3.
Coming from the right side here as it hits the dance floor. Just got a little nudge the wrong way there, didn't it? Minjee by surprise. Long putter causing Mikey some issues there.
This is the 2nd time that Brooke has been up against a bank. She's got a, looks like a clean takeaway here. Get some of these steep banks around these greens. Brooke with a putter from off the green.
Yeah, coming up a little bit of a slope. I don't know whether she's maybe got a not the greatest lie. Just got to try and get good speed on this. Coming through that amount of kind of rough and then the first cut, the fairway. That just bobbled, so difficult. I wonder whether that was just not a great lie. I'm surprised she didn't maybe try and chip that kind of up the hill into...
Player who's played best of anyone individually all week, Angel.
Yeah, she's made an awful lot of birdies. I think the first round she made 7 birdies on her own ball. I mean, they've both played well, her and Yulemi know, but Angel especially. She loves the format, loves match play.
Wei-Ling Shi for birdie with Lydia Ko at 5. Pars can win a lot more holes, obviously, in this format, right? Especially these conditions, a little tougher.
It's going to have a big swing. It's really just that second half is going to just fall off to the right. Just got to get it up on that left and let it just drift in.
I like the putt she made yesterday with the Aussies into the semifinals. That one drifts past. Par putt for Grace. That stays tied. This team has won a hole.
Having her come in first and hit it in close.
Brooke for par at 6.
That's a good save.
Don't want to give them anything, do you? Don't give them a sniff.
Just makes Minjee, who kind of put her chip a little bit past, makes her one a little bit longer. Inside right. But this putter has been a revelation this year.
Yeah, she's 2nd in strokes gained putting. She was 5th from last strokes gained putting last year. A lot of that's Minjee's hard work. Long putter. It's been the magic wand for her this year, leading to her 3rd different major championship.
And when you break that down, compared to last year's stats, Minjee is 2 shots better with her putter per round.
I think that's 8 shots from someone who was up in the kind of top 20, top 10s of tournaments.
I don't think Drew Ernst is powering down too many of those.
But the this front right pin position is quite a tricky one. You've just got to carry that bunker and then catch the downslope. Got to try. The only way I think to try and get this close is to try and just peel it from left to right.
That's excellent. The best we have seen on 6.
Teeing off on the even numbered holes today.
And a perfect pin here for Lydia on the right-hand side. Set up nicely for her. She'll like the look of this one.
She hit that shot while playing with Charlie Hull earlier in the week.
So this is the 7th. You've got Minjee Lee, who's played in every one of these Hanwha LIFEPLUS International Crown competitions, and Brooke, who's never had the chance to play it because Canada has never had a team. Now she's part of the world side, and she has been brilliant. Minjee, as always, right there.
This one plays a club down the hill, so it's a 76-yard shot. Easier pin on the left-hand side to access. It's hard to hang on to the wedge. They're so far below your feet, and it's your shortest club, isn't it? Other than, well, I was going to say other than the putter, but actually not.
For Minjee, right? Yeah.
And off the downslope, you just don't know how much loft is being taken off your club.
Wei-Ling Shi with her 2nd here at the 6th. Well, it's her first, but it's the 2nd for the team. Lydia, tee shot to this point.
She's just going to pop this one onto the green, run it down to the hole. Steady.
Talk about the stage for Wei-Ling, who turned 31 this week. A win on the LPGA Tour, but to play 3 days with the great Brooke Henderson and now with the Hall of Fame member Lydia Ko, and she has done her part and then some. Wei-Ling. Brooke 2nd at 7.
Yeah, she's just slightly flatter lie, a little bit easier. Easier to judge the distance and taking advantage of that. Steady.
And that's where you go, well, wait a minute, Minjee's stopped, mine pitched and released through, and just more elements that you got to contend with this morning.
Here is the birdie attempt. 2 putts may be enough to win the hole, but this would definitely do it for the world side. Sek Kiriakou for birdie.
You're in 2 minds there, aren't you?
Lydia for par to tie the hole at 6.
Yeah, very similar length to what she had on the 4th for par.
This is a momentum par putt for Ko. That's going to feel good.
Got them out of position with the tee shot. It's them in with a par, and Wei-Ling says, seen Sophie Walker, the entire team. Podcast being produced by friends of Korean TV, JTBC. This is one of the semifinal singles matches. Hannah Green taking on Charlie Hull at the 8th.
Yeah, and I mean, a good shot. She has to leave that below the hole. We've seen how fast it is from above.
Loves that. Plays all the time. And here's her 4th at the 8th.
Gonna need all of her touch here. The error was with the 2nd shot, leaving it in a bunker 50 yards short of a pin on a par 5. She will be putting first.
And still a putt for birdie.
Slow one. Not going anywhere.
Okay. How many putts today for Charlie?
One a hole.
8 holes.
That'll do. Here it is.
At the 7th, Grace Kim was Forson's match.
It's a short shot down the hill. As we've seen, it's difficult to judge just how much it's going to release, whether it's going to stop.
Lydia.
This is her speciality. Miss the green on the par 5. She's not going to make the same mistake again.
Good shot there. You can see her grip way down. She's got 4 different yardages for club. What with?
Who will it be? To get back to the finals where they lost to Thailand 2 years ago. The U.S. is trying to become the first repeat champion. They're winning it in 2016. How about this putt just off the back?
Little move from right to left. The better putter is playing the tee shots on the odd holes, so Kiriako has had plenty of these. 2 cups from right to left.
A little more borderline range. It's been conceded. It'll be a par for...
Well, I think Wei-Ling has been putting well.
She has been.
She has been. I mean, I think they've gone maybe with Lydia. She'll get the iron shots on the par 3s. There's a couple of different ways you could look at it.
Yeah.
Whether you want the iron shots or the putts.
Let's go back in front. Yeah, right on cue. I think Wei-Ling just gave me my answer. That's why I'm putting.
And as good a putter as Lydia is, I mean, I think sometimes you just come to courses and you see the lines better.
In the mood, you can't shake her off. When she won in Thailand, it was phenomenal, wasn't it?
The AUI throwing everything at her, the kitchen sink. Here's Minjee, second to the par 5/8.
It's on the limit, isn't it, that 8th hole? It plays up the hill. You think 479, yeah, I can get there. That shouldn't be an issue. Brooks next to go. She's got 192 to the front of the green, but it plays 20 yards up the hill, this.
I think it's over the bunker in the rough.
She was expecting it to move from right to left off that upslope. You can see how she didn't really take her right foot off the ground.
Slight dog leg to the right. So much of the corner you can cut off. The second shot went a little bit shorter. After at 240 to carry on the right-hand side.
Be a 3-shot hole, most likely for that duo.
You know, that tee shot is 30 yards behind Brooke Henderson's. Grace can shift it.
It stays in the fairway, so still pick it up, clean it, and put it back.
Red markers 2.
Par 5/8. Third shot's coming up. First, Minjee Lee from the bunker.
Yeah, she got it into the bunker up at the green, one ahead of where Charlie Hall was, but still a long bunker shot, pin in the back right. Try and keep it below. Oh, what a shot.
She speaks about playing chipping competitions with her brother Minwoo in the off-season. Got a feeling that one's been tried a few times.
I don't know what it is about the bunkers down in Australia, but you don't often see a bad Australian bunker player.
There's Brooke with her third.
It was a simpler shot, but you still need to execute it. Put that one in your pocket.
The Toronto Blue Jays off to a great start in the World Series.
And I think if I thought, oh, I wouldn't like that
Left to
one, I'll
right,
make them putt.
yeah.
So Brooke is in for birdie at the 8th. This is Minjee to tie the hole.
down now to Brooke Henderson.
Minjee has flipped some multiple hole deficits into wins this week already, but that was playing with Steph Kiriakou alone here against Brooke. Here is Steph back in the fairway at that age.
Just laying up, you can see that bunker out in the distance, just 45 yards short of the green. And you just can't afford to go in that. We saw Charlie in it. She did make an excellent par, but
had to work too hard for it, didn't she? So here's Wei-Ling with her second with Lydia.
The layup short of that bunker, 170 yards. And the pressure of being like, what number do you want, Lydia? And she's like 75 yards. Leave this one below the hole for her partner.
that's the danger, isn't it? You're so desperate to leave it below the hole. You're just not quite aggressive enough.
Let's see the ball finish. See the whole picture when you've got wedge in your hand.
You can see how she manipulates the different distances with how far up and down the grip she goes, the length of the swing.
Lead on day one, but they're teaming up in foursomes and they're 3 under through 9 holes. Kiriakou for birdie at 8. That means another chance for Wei-Ling Shi to add to her team's lead.
So this is a great opportunity for Shi up the hill. Not much movement in it. And a good putt.
It's just a magical week for Wei-Ling Shi. Playing with some of the greats of the game and delivering in her own right. Charlie Hall taking on Hannah Green has a 2-up lead as they play the 9th.
Just this front line of pin position. Good shot there from Charlie.
Getting better. Charlie took down Nelly Korda in Sunday singles last year. Virginia, Solheim Cup. Americans still able to get it done. Here's Hannah Green second.
Charlie will read that.
On the board for the Aussies, but at this point, multiple hole deficits for the Aussies in all 3 matches. Meanwhile, Wei-Ling Shi and Lydia Ko on a heater. They won 2 in a row. 3 holes today, they're 2 up.
Big break, getting that one to kick back into the fairway, especially with a front left flag here. This whole playing long.
Yeah, this whole fairway kicks from right to left. The players are kind of firing it down that right-hand side and looking for that kick down.
You'd always rather play from the fairway, but especially the chance to clean it. Preferred lies today. The fairway. Here's Kiriakou.
Like you said, Sophie, with the front pin makes it even more important to be on the fairway.
Chase, golf swing, that compact, swings it round body.
It's going to be a flatter lie being down on the left-hand side. Lydia's going to have the ball above her feet more.
And if you look at someone else, she won the USGA girls, it's like, right. Minjee Lee was the same. Charlie for birdie. That would have been some front 9 for Hull. Poorly leg.
Roll tape. So Hannah still with a chance to tie the hole. 3 straight holes won out of the gate for Charlie this morning. He's got back to 2 down, trying to keep it there. She made a bunch of putts this week, and she's had a whole lot that looked like they were going to drop. One hung on the edge on Friday in 4-ball that would have gotten the Aussies a half point. Charlie, just a little work here.
But after that quick start from Charlie out the gates, Hannah clawed one back at the last hole. 2 down going into the back 9.
Sunday morning semifinals, 9:30 local time in suburban Seoul. The world team leading in each of the 3 matches against the Aussies. The Americans leading in 2 of their 3 against Japan. The 9th, Brooke.
Just trying to tidy up for par after that little chip. It's going to be a little swing, the one this left to right. Well done.
She's won 4 holes, lost just 1 to Minji. They'll make the turn with Brooke 3 up. Again, first time in this competition. Japan wins a hole in that match. Takeda. Now here's Charlie at the 10th.
Yeah, coming out the rough is just going to have to land this just at the front of the green. Oh, and that looks like it's settled. They're just so desperate. I think there've been so many players long on this hole. They're just really trying to land it just at the front. And you never quite know coming out of that rough how it's going to be. A little opening now for Hannah Green.
Needs it.
Seen a glint of daylight, hasn't she? 8, 9 and 10. Charlie has not been as strong as she started, so she's in a slight lull, and Hannah Green needs a good run of form.
Charlie trying to recover here at 10.
Played that well. That was very much lie dependent. Foursomes is tough. You can kind of get away with it a little bit in
cold
4-ball.
as well out there. Can't you not hitting enough shots?
Wei-Ling Shi for another birdie. This at the 9th.
She's missed one.
Kiriakou. But that her team needs to get to 1 down, making the turn. That was wicked. Okay, going to be a little tougher. 2 down. Heading to the back 9. Charlie Hall with a putt for par coming up, and a green for birdie.
Caught in 2 minds. He's now thinking, why did I not try and make it?
Yeah, she was just trying to cozy that one up there. It's so difficult, isn't it? Sometimes when you're trying to be less aggressive, just get the 2 putt. Now if Charlie holds this.
Not easy though. I'm going to try and fall to the right on her. Hold out ever so well this week. Suddenly, your turn, Hannah. I've made my 4.
This really could be classic match play. Hannah looking like she was in the driver's seat in this hole. Charlie made a good up and down.
Okay, no problem. In terms of that putt, the problem is the world team leads at least 2 up in all 3 of theirs. Lead trying to just stay in it at the 10th or 2nd against Brooke.
I've seen some people struggle to try and get this close. It's just finding the right spot to land on the green. There's an awful lot of players come up short. Just trying to land it on that front section of the green and let it release.
It's a long shot in though. She had 160 yards to the front there. It's not an easy pick-up with a long iron off the downslope.
Brooke.
hit this one. This can land on the green and stop. Superb.
Yeah, that's the best shot we've seen in. Brooke Henderson 3 up, 4 under in her front 9.
Here's Minchie with her 3rd at the 10th.
Just going to land this halfway on, let it run down towards the hole.
And when you've sorted your putting out, it frees up this part of your game, doesn't it?
Makes a short game easy.
Brooke Henderson for the win at the 10th.
Yeah, for birdie, the closest shot we've seen in here.
Let's see, Minchie still has a par putt. That'll be conceded. Multiple major champions, both of these. Brooke relishing the chance to compete in this event for the very first time. Making the most of the opportunity, like Lydia Ko. Charlie, this is at the 12th. I beg your pardon, the 11th, her 3rd.
She is, she's just giving, she's just, after that really good start, she's just kind of a little bit scrappy, giving Hanwha just a little bit of hope.
She's missed the 8th green. She's missed 10, 11 now.
Minchie's got this to tie the hole and stay 3 down, 10.
And Brooke's been playing the best out of anybody out there this morning. 4 or 5 birdies on that front 9. This to hang on.
That's what I've been saying is the difference in her game. She looks so comfortable over them. You expect her to hold them now.
Here to the par 4.
Yeah, it just looks like it's sitting down a little bit. She'll just want to hit this on the TV tower, land it maybe 5-6 yards short of the green. Oh, but that's just popped up. Never quite got through that one.
You have to beat down on them, don't you? It's not her game.
But you've got Lydia Ko as your partner. You'd have to reckon she's going to have a very nice chance of par.
What does it feel like when you're trailing and now you make the turn, Katrina?
I think you feel you've got to try and do something. They've got an opening now. The world team have missed the green. You've got to try and take advantage of that, and she has.
Hard to get it close all week at the 10th. Many done it, but on the green in 2 for the Aussies. Lydia Ko will have a pitch from in front of the green for the world side. 3 matches in each of these semifinals. Got to win 2 of them at least to make it to the championship round later today. Here's a look at that back 9, which is normally the front. New Korea Country Club, but they've switched it here.
And there's not as much undulation on this side of the golf course
Until
you get to the 17th.
And the green at the 11th. This to get within 1. The story of the week, hasn't it?
She's been just given some chances and just not quite able to take them yet, but she's still got a chance. Charlie has a, by the way Charlie's been putting today, but you've just got to hang in there, don't you? You just never know.
Yeah, she could miss this, she still win the hole.
Just to tie it.
Slow this. Very slow. That's what match play is all about. Getting the ball in the hole. Another 1 putt for Charlie Hull, and she stays 2 up through 11.
Scrambling, 8, 10, 11. Both of the singles matches. 3rd shot for Lydia at 10.
Oh, here she is just short of that bunker. She's going to fly this halfway along onto the green. Didn't quite fly as far as she was looking to. That's very un-Lydia-like.
It's like she's... Speaking of new territory, when was the last time Grace Kim hit a putt?
This is at the 10th for birdie.
For the world team, they've still got the best part of 20 feet for their par. So a par could be enough.
It's kind of one of these you want to just get it up to the hole, good speed. If it drops in, not give your partner any work.
Like
exactly
that.
what she's done.
Yeah. Grace just missed out on the Crown 2 years ago. And when I say just missed out, .0027.
Which means a Japanese putt will be quick.
Wei-Ling Shi for par to tie the hole and stay 2 up. They just keep dropping for Wei-Ling Shi. She is, yeah, she's carrying Lydia in large measure here.
Just get me on the green, Lydia, and I'm going to hold the putt for you. Look at that. Lydia Ko with her arm round. And then, okay, hit a good shot into 10. We could get away with one and win the hole. That's not happened. So you're always looking for, I keep saying about the energy and the momentum, and it's just with the world team, isn't it? They're feeling good about themselves stood on this 11 tee box, especially this woman.
He was potentially going to have the birdie putt if they hit the green.
Break there, not going into the bunker at 250 off the tee box.
That will be Wei-Ling again.
Sets up well for Kiriakou, this right to left dogleg. 346 yards, barely a breath of wind out there.
This is unbelievable. Bro, if you should play the first couple minutes.
The world team in its first appearance here, the Hanwha LIFEPLUS International Crown, leading in all 3 matches by at least a couple.
A chance for Rio to perhaps tie that match up. Minjee Lee, 3 down at the 11th. This for birdie.
It's quick past that hole. We've seen that from the groups in front. And she needs to just start to get something happening.
That was the putt of someone who looked like they were needing to make something happen. She gave it a shot. The distance for a tie yesterday, and now Takeda will have a chance to tie that match. First, Henderson for another win. She's still with a par putt to come. That'll be conceded.
And that was the putt of someone who's 3 up. I'm not going to race this past and do anything silly.
3 matches in the world versus the Australia semifinal, and the Aussies have won 3 holes combined. 1 each. Minjee stays 3 down.
And that's been the message of the week for the Australians. The first 3 days, they'd only won 19 holes. They played 103 of them. They've been behind the 8 ball, fighting to get into the semi-finals, and they've got a fight on their hands to try and make the finals.
Steph in the 4-ball. Foursomes is already up there waiting. Back the right of the fairway at the 11th is Lydia.
Yeah, nice angle coming out the rough. Oh, and she's got that chunky. Maybe she slipped looking at her foot.
Way back up the hill, though, right?
Back up the hill. It's not too bad. She's got a little bit of green to work with.
So this is why Steph was already up at the green. Grace is going to have the approach.
We need to be right of the flag, having made the mistake from the world team.
Sunday morning in Seoul.
USA remains 1 up.
great on the green, pretty good from off it as well. Nearly dropped it in.
Lydia's not needed her putter for the last 5 holes, has she?
She has not, and I didn't think she was going to need it there. Wei-Ling is having the week of her life.
This is Hannah Green at the 12th. Can catch a piece as well.
Times.
Hannah Green must be wondering, what does she have to do to hold a putt?
New putter that has been made for her. So.
Here's Charlie. This chance much conceded, so Charlie will take that 2-up lead to the par 3 13th.
Makes a birdie and wins the hole.
Really needed it. Just the 4th hole won the Aussies. Of it. Take a look at this 12th again. Brooke and Minjee, two of the biggest stars in the game. Now a chance for the first time for Brooke to participate as part of the world team. Added this year, Minjee trying to lift Australia to a crown title after coming broke last year.
And it shows the importance really of this event for the world team, because Minjee's played in all 5 of these international crowns. And she said, I don't get to represent Australia enough. And Brooke must be thinking, well, yeah, I know what you feel like. But they're about the same age. They've had very similar careers. And yet Minjee has been part of this championship from the very start.
Yeah, Brooke's really only chance to play for Canada is in the Olympics. She gets that one chance.
Same for Lydia, who of course gave New Zealand a gold medal in the spot in the LPGA Hall of Fame. So doing. Second shot at the par 4 here for Minjee.
Coming from the right-hand side to a front right pin, only 116 yards, just a wedge.
Oh. To at least get back to tie. At that point, you go back to the 10th hole and keep playing until a winner has been decided in each of the matches.
One of the flatter approach shots that you'll have on this golf course. Wedge here for Brooke. 112 yards. Masterclass.
Good one from Minjee, even better from Brooke.
Minjee knows she's going to have to do something special to edge into this lead.
And 13, Hannah Green, 2 down to Charlie Hall.
70 yards today. Back right. Shot.
And at the par 4 12th, Grace Kim on the tee.
Absolutely fine, just covering that bunker on the left at 240.
And the lead is 1 up now for Wei-Ling and Lydia Ko.
The fairway finder teeing this one down. It's the anti-left shot for Coe, without a bounce, tight to that fairway bunker that Katrina was talking about. You tweak it, it's gone. Decision there with that tee height for Lydia Coe.
Kemp up at the 13th. Charlie Hull, long one for birdie. Hannah will have a birdie putt.
Yeah, Charlie in the driver's seat in this match. They both have relatively long birdie putts. Now Brooke needs to go 4 up. Make the task ever more difficult for Minjee Lee in Australia.
It's just the slightest little glimmer for Minjee. There haven't been many today.
She feels that too, doesn't she? That putt goes in, she's like, I've got my point here, and then it doesn't. It's like, oh, I'm only 2 up.
There's more hope to Minjee.
Wei-Ling and Lydia. The lead is now 1 as they played that 12th. Just Wei-Ling.
Pin to get to, because that ball's above your feet, flag on the right-hand side.
Lydia's going to have to putt for a change. Not putted in probably, I don't know, 6, 7 holes.
So they just won the 11th. Steph and Grace. And Steph with a chance to give Grace a birdie putt.
Such a good angle, isn't it?
Just what I was going to say. She can see she's not looking at that bunker, looking right up the green.
I'll be happy with that. Would have liked it inside of the world team's gold ball.
Moment, the world team and the Americans lead in 2, at least. Here's Hannah. World leads all 3. The U.S. leads in 2 of 3. It's still a 2-down deficit as they go to the par 5 14th. 1 up. At 13, Brooke.
17 back up a slight hill. Steady. That's pretty good.
I mean, they're hitting 5 irons into this, aren't they?
Well, the time is now for Minjee. 3 down, 5 to play.
Just a difficult hole to get close to, coming in with that long iron.
You're at the point where you may need to start making some 30-footers. Grace Kim a little bit outside that for birdie at the 12th. And Lydia will have a putt on a similar line coming up for the world team.
And when you haven't won a point yet this week, if I can just box this 35-footer. Go on. It's the contribution, isn't it? Where you feel about yourself.
You just want to feel as though you've helped your team, got some.
Come up a roll short, or a foot short. She's got this to push the lead for the world side. Back to 2 up.
Lydia's just going to let her do her thing. She's obviously seeing the lines.
Yeah, it's just it's like the Aussies are trying to make her feel lonely, though, isn't it? Spotlight's on you. hasn't put a foot wrong today. And still hasn't.
This has been a brilliant performance in foursomes where a hole or two can get away from you. Not the case. Wei-Ling and Lydia. Minjee Lee for birdie at the 13th.
Yeah, needs to try and make one of these. Put some pressure on Henderson. Oh, it's looking good.
That's the one she needed. Brooke still with a putt to tie.
And could that be just from that short putt?
Now Brooke has to make to tie the hole. Could have gone 4 up at the 12th. Might be 2 up after this. Again, the little glimmer at the 12th, and now even brighter for Minjee. She's 2 down, and it's the first hole that she's won since the 2nd. Back on the tee at that 13th, Steph Kiriakou.
Going for the longer club, teeing it back. Left it out to the right-hand side.
Just flirting with the
Odd shots, Wei-Ling the putts. Swift action there into the heart of the green.
50s here, Fahrenheit. Low teens centigrade. That's how it looks. It's a chance to go 2 up with 2 to play. Grace Kim, second at 13.
Didn't have a lot of green to work with there. Looking for some nip on that second bounce. Did not get it.
Especially Thursday. Lydia was a big part of it. Putts at 17 to extend a match, and then at 18 to get a half point. To win the hole.
Good try, and the Australians still have a 8-9 footer left for their par. Yeah, leads this one. Might just break a fraction right to left. Well done.
And a couple of big ones on the back 9 for birdie, and that one for par.
All tied with 3s. World is 1 up.
Both have been undefeated in Solheim Cups in singles. It was like this obvious type of single decision for them, wasn't it?
Third shot at the 14th for Minjee. Trying to stay in it, and is. She got a tie on the 12th when it looked like Brooke might go 4 up. She won the 13th with the long birdie putt, and now in tight for birdie at 14.
Yeah, and for a player as good as Minjee, and Brooke will know that, you just can't give them any little chink, any little glimmer of hope, which is what she did potentially at the 12th. And Minjee, as you say, pulling the long putt in 13.
Which is why if Brooke were able to birdie here and even get away with a tie,
Just stop the flow.
Anything, right?
Yeah.
Anything just to keep that from going.
And to
Continuing.
give you your bit of mojo back.
Yeah.
We were waxing lyrical about her fast start. And we always say, oh, 18 holes, it's a sprint. But no one birdies all of them. And you just got to hang around and stay in it. And that's what Minjee Lee has done there. When Brooke just started to put the handbrake on, she went and took advantage of that.
Yeah, and Brooke, who's been trotting along at 3 up most of this round, suddenly, if she doesn't get up and down here, she might be back to 1.
You may have seen the umbrellas out and a few drops of rain on Minjee's outerwear there. It's been overcast all day, chilly. And we think there could be a little rain for the next little bit. Nothing, hopefully, to stop play. So Minjee's in there close. Third shot here for Brooke.
You have to relish in these moments now. Okay, you're in close for birdie. I'm going to show you what I can do.
lies fine. Does go high with these pitch shots.
And this is match play, isn't it now? You're playing the person. She's playing Minjee. She's not normally stroke play. You're playing the golf course. You're just trying to be thinking up and down birdie. Now it's, oh, I've got to get up and down. Keep my lead.
It's a situation,
Keep
isn't
my
it?
two up.
I mean, that's almost concession. Angel even ties either of the next two holes. The Americans are through to the championship round. They were the first to clinch a semifinal spot. They've got a chance to be the first to clinch a spot in the finals. And now with Minjee, I don't see Minjee's coin, I believe.
I think it could perhaps have been conceded, yeah.
So Brooke to stay 2 up. This match, all of a sudden, is very much up for grabs. Minjee, in danger of going 4 down, is now just 1 back with 4 to go.
Yeah, I would say even though Minjee is 1 down, the momentum is all with her. As you said, Brooke had the chance to go 4 up. Now, within half an hour, she's only 1 up.
Remember, it was at Angel Yen. It's the swing of Charlie Hull at the 15th.
Settle. Coming from the rough, can't hold it.
She's 2 up on Hannah Green, who, as you noted earlier, has just hung in even when it hasn't looked great. She was 3 down through 3. Maybe a chance here.
He's got to work this one round the pine tree from left to right. Terrific shot.
Yeah, that's just going to hold on the back of the green.
Let's move up to the 15th. Now only 1 up, Brooke Henderson.
Just the one bunker down the left-hand side they've got to avoid.
Already posted a point. Back we go to 14 and Grace Kim's 3rd. Short putt for birdie for Steph Kiriakou.
Little comeback here from Australia, putting a bit of pressure on.
Can Lydia answer?
No. Missed the green, in fact.
So Wei-Ling Shi will have that short hit shot. The 15th and Hannah Green for birdie.
And for the win here. Get back to 1 down. Hustle.
Charlie's going to have a par putt.
Yeah, Charlie had a very nice little chip from a scrum.
First, let's go back to Charlie. Hasn't dropped a shot today.
No, she's been very good. Hold a lot of these kind of putts. And a little bit longer for par. And another one goes in. Whenever she's looked as though she's got in trouble, the putter has saved her.
All right, the Aussies in there close for birdie. Wei-Ling Shi from off the green for a birdie of her own.
Yeah, she's been so good round the greens.
Are you kidding me? Wei-Ling Shi did it! She may well have been the woman of the week for the world team. This is goosebumpy stuff here. Watching this journey woman from Taiwan standing side by side with these greats, Lydia Ko, Brooke Henderson, Charlie Hull, and very much leading this side.
Yeah, definitely holding her own and loving it. Who wouldn't, playing with Brooke Henderson and Lydia Ko?
And now Steph has to gather herself. And does. To stay just one down. We always hear you expect your opponent to make it, but come on. The Aussies went down to the wire yesterday, and it was Steph Kyriakou who made a putt on the 18th hole to get a tie in the match against Angel Yin and Yilimi No, and to avoid a three-way playoff with Thailand and China for this final semifinal spot. And now trying to mount another 11th hour rally.
Yeah, a good tee shot there.
They're trying to get another date with the Americans, who are already through. Angel Yin and Yilimi No winning their singles matches. Neither got to the 18th hole. They're in already. And now Wei-Ling Shi. Played in this event back in 2018, but that was representing the homeland of Taiwan. She didn't win a single match. Trying to lift Lydia to a huge point here in the semifinals. Minjee Lee trailing 3 down just a couple of holes ago. This for birdie at 15.
Very similar one to this on 13. Oh, she's not hit it.
Maybe just far enough out.
Henderson got a putt to stop the rot. I feel this match is just slipping.
This could be a massive momentum shifter if this drops. It's a 2-up lead with 3 to go.
Back up the hill, right to left, just got to hit it. She's blasted it.
Now Brooke. That's a big one. Needed to see one go in for the last hour or so, huh?
She did indeed. That was a big putt there after blasting that first one past.
You wouldn't expect Minjee to miss this. As we mentioned, number 2 on tour this year with that new long putter that she brought out the first event of the season. The Hilton Grand Vacations Tournament of Champions, shot 62 on that Sunday. It really served notice that things would be different. And now second on tour, strokes gained putting. But this is not just for her. This is for all of us. It's to stay 1 down. To the 16th they go, with Brooke in front by 1. And that snaps at the 15th, Lydia Ko and Wei-Ling Shi clinging to a 1-up lead.
Shot in here, just out the first cut. And on the left. Oh, and that was a lucky break. Just teetering over that bunker and now in good position.
Grace Kim.
Yeah, from perfect position, middle of the fairway, 169 yards, 6 iron, middle of the green with a little draw. And a good reply.
I think they may be wondering how they're still trailing. And then it would be Gino Titakun, the Amundi Evian Championship, in a play. 1 down with 3 to go. Minjee Lee at 16.
Yeah, she needs to try and turn this match around if Australia are going to have a chance. A good shot in there. She's trying her hardest. Australia have to try and flip 2 of these leads that the world team have.
Patterson met Minji. She was just a youngster in Australia. Now she's his boss. And can Brooke Henderson steady herself and get to the finish line with a point for the world team?
She's been up the whole way in this match. It was a good putt though in the last, that 5-footer. Steadied it.
Similar distances, but Brooke is off the green.
Relatively straightforward, up and down. Apart from the circumstances.
Sure. Yeah. Well, here comes Wei-Ling. Another chance to deliver for the world team. Almost shocked when she doesn't make it from on the green or off. The pitch in at the 14th for birdie to tie the hole and stay one up. But a chance for Steph Kyriakou to tie this match up. Grant Boone, Katrina Matthews, Sophie Walker. And now here is Steph with the putt.
Yeah, hold a good putt on the last after the she chip in to tie the hole. And this one to win and get back to tied. That was a good try.
And 3 feet left for Lydia, the world team, to stay in front. So the U.S. was the first team to get into the semis. They're the first team to get into the finals. And Angel and Yulimi, they look like they mean business today. Sophie.
They really do. It's cold out there at the moment. That's one thing that we don't realise being in here. So the ball's not going to be flying as well, but they had a warm smile, a happy team, Charlie. In time there on 17.
Yeah. So she might need to knock one in from off the green. With a good run. Now Lydia, this to stay in front. Little bit of Lydia, a whole lot of Wei-Ling Shi.
Here.
And this to win the match.
Never a doubt. Charlie Hull wins the first 3 holes and wouldn't budge. She knocks out Hannah Green and puts a point on the board for the world team. 5 to 10 feet, Charlie drained a 2-1 victory over Hannah. And now, from off the green at 16, up 1 Brooke.
Goes on the lower route with this one. Hands forward, ball back.
Came out quick.
She's got a little bit of moisture just between the club face and the ball. Shot out a little bit.
Like Charlie, though, her rhythm with chipping is quick, isn't it? And they're a little bit softer, smoother, like had that come out not quite as hot.
As you said, she usually does prefer to go the higher route. She's not one who often hits the lower chip and run.
So just 2 matches left on the course. And that one watching Minji Lee at 16 is for the win. And to tie the match, yes! Minji has come all the way back. Dead even with 2 to go.
How good has Minji Lee been on this 16th hole this week? We always say the 16th hole in match play is the critical one, and she has just shone there. Teammates on the tee box watching that, Katrina.
Absolutely. What a little boost that's going to give them. They're going to just be trying even harder to turn their match around. We've seen Minji do it up ahead.
3 birdies in the last 4 for Minjee Lee. For Brooke Henderson had a putt to go 4 up at 12. Couldn't get it to go, and now they're tied. And on the box, Grace Kim for Australia.
Slight advantage to Australia. So we get a good one in here first.
Only Angel Yin's got it anywhere close, really, at that 16. A chance here to give Wei-Ling a birdie putt.
On this long iron, trying to cut this one into a right pin. Have it come down softly.
She's just struggled. She's struggled all week, really, not hit it as well as she would have wanted.
The path seems to be working fine. It's the club face. We saw her leave it way open on the 6th, and then it's closed there on the 16th hole.
Wei-Ling made her last chip shot. That was at the 14th for birdie. That one won't be easy. It hasn't been easy for Minjee Lee today. Trailed by 3, but now she's tied it up on the tee at 17.
Yeah, playing 468 yards, but in these wet, heavy conditions, it's going to be 2 big hits. But she's got a chance from there.
200 yards to the front edge from there, but 20 up the hill. Got to avoid the bunker on the left-hand side.
White dot you see is 196 to the front, but 22 yards uphill.
The American, yeah.
So sorry, playing 218 to the front. It's going to be big hits. So I think this stage in the match.
2 matches left on the course. America already through to the finals. Here's Wei-Ling, second shot at 16.
She chipped in previously in this back 9. Can she do it again? Good effort.
Minjee Lee's come from 3 down to tie Brooke Henderson. To tie this match.
Settle.
Haven't lost their turn. Back-to-back wins. And second shots here at the par 5 from Lee and Henderson. Minjee first.
Back up the hill, ball below her feet. It's not a bad leave, just in the front left.
So for Australia, they've got to get 2 wins here. They've already lost the other match. So they've got to get a win from this one. Minjee, no ties here. You go extra holes if necessary. Grace Kim for par. Lydia will have a shorter one to tie the hole and stay 1 up. And back. 17. She's up there short of the green. Brooks' turn.
With this flag on the right-hand side, if you do want to miss it, you could miss it down the left. So 181 yards to carry the bunker in front of you, but it plays 20 up the hill. It needs to get all of this to carry the bunker and get it somewhere close to that front edge. Everything she's got here for Brooke.
Thirds coming up at this par 5.
Just the dampness, the heaviness, the cold. Not quite able to get there.
So here's Lydia to tie the hole and stay 1 up. In it goes, and off they go to the 17th. World team clinging. Did it yesterday thanks to Steph Kiriakou, Minjee Lee.
Tee shot there.
Now Wei-Ling. Always going to be a three-shot hole for this duo, but the rough now. Lydia Ko will have a second shot.
Want to do is miss that bunker on the left off the tee.
Minjee Lee and Brooke Henderson short of the par 5 17th and 2.
Oh, it most certainly has. And here's Henderson, who had a 3-up lead over Minjee Lee, who's pegged her back to tied. Her third shot.
She can't have been good there. She looked like she had to dig that one out, saw the hand come off the club.
Second shot for Lydia.
Yeah, just playing one back into position up that left-hand side.
This is going to be her third shot.
She is not in the bunker. Break there. Can she take advantage of it? No.
Wow. Opportunity missed, perhaps, for Minjee Lee.
That was a most unexpected shot from Minjee, who's played so well the last few holes.
Grace Kim is going to go ahead and hit her second at the par 5.
Yeah, deciding just to lay up. As we've said, it was so much uphill, that second shot. Plays 22 yards longer. In the cold, it's just a long carry. The last place you want to be is that bunker.
And Brooks didn't carry 180 yards. Yes, we said it was 20 up, but you would think a 3 would carry for Brooke Henderson. You're looking at 220 as well. You have to get it up high. And that meant that she found herself in the bunker and now through the back, playing 4.
But lucky that it came back off that slope. We saw, was it Hye-Jin Choi have a shocking lie on
8th,
yeah, on the 8th, through one of the greens.
It still slopes away from you, this.
Just slightly undecided how much elevation she's going to put on this. Pin's kind of up on a back tier. And as we've said, it's so difficult to bounce it through Zoysa grass.
Well, she went low on 16 and it came out quick on her. There's a change of club here.
So she's just got a little bit of a kind of grass between, just at the back of the ball, so it's going to get between the club face and the ball. Difficult to judge how it's going to come out. So it's going to go the lower route.
Looking at the fringe here. It's the landing point. It was decisive and it was executed. Pressure at the back of this 17th green, and Henderson is up and down.
Goes for the coin. It's close to concession range, which will coin on it. Minjee will have a birdie bump here next.
Much easier shot for Minjee, just that little bit closer to the green. Less of the fairway rough to go over.
Just want to keep a smooth pace in here. Don't have it come down quick on the back of the ball.
For the lead. And she takes her first lead in the match as they go to the 18th.
What a chip there from Minji. Not what she didn't expect to have a chip after where she was in 2. My goodness, did she make up for that? What a chip. What a comeback.
There's the comeback, and there's the message sent down the 17th.
You can see there's Hannah Green in the background.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm a major champion.
That would have reverberated back down the fairway, and now Wei-Ling Shi, along with Lydia Ko, nursing that one-up lead, third for Wei-Ling.
Little chink of an opening here for the Australians.
Which is why it's releasing.
Kiriaku's third.
Channeling the energy that is rolling down this 17th hole. Kiriaku has knocked it in close. They've got that for birdie.
And momentum with Australia.
This is just such high-quality golf. Just nerve-wracking, and you got players like Brooke Henderson and Lydia Ko who haven't been in this position, in this event. Meanwhile, Minji, who's played in every one of the Hanwha LIFEPLUS International Crowns, and Steph, who teamed with her so brilliantly the last couple.
You could see her running up there, see how close she had got it. Grace had walked up.
This has been the great performances you'll ever see in match play. Minji, a tie or a win on this hole, and she gives Australia the point they have to have.
And as we've said all week, fairway is crucial on the 18th. Very difficult green, sloping from back to front. You want to be on that fairway to be able to control your iron shot.
If Brooke wins this 18th, they'll go back to the 10th to play off. We've seen some massive birdies on this 18th. Severely sloping green all week, including from Minji Lee to finish out a match in 4-ball. Brooke had a huge birdie here to get
The first
the
day.
world team a full point that second day, in fact, and then incredibly, here we are with Minji from 3 down through 12 holes to leading on the 18th. And again, advantage for the Aussies here at the 17th, but it is Lydia Ko to go first for birdie just off the bat. Made a huge one on this 17th Thursday. It extended a match, which she helped get a half point on 18 with another birdie. Could really use one here. And once again, the Aussies in this foursomes match will have a putt to square it up to win a major championship this summer. Teaming up with Kiriaku, this to tie the match. Waiting to see. Again, you've got Lydia and Wei-Ling not used to match play, particularly. Confirming that, yes, that was conceded. And so the Aussies must win the 18th. Minji only needs a tie at the 18th to get a point.
The pin today on this 18th hole is at the back, probably the flattest part of this green, in the back left.
It's the
But
same pin, isn't it, on the first day?
Yeah, you just can't go long.
Look at that comeback. Standing on that 13th tee, she might not have believed she'd be coming down 18.
especially with a one-up win. And then that bit of hope, she just kept rolling. First to hit in as well. Like you said, Katrina, leave it below the pin.
What a shot.
Maybe there.
All she needs is a tie on this hole to get the point for the Aussies to keep their hope alive. Birdie here will get a little help.
The last earlier in the week. Need one now. Good effort. She will put first.
No, it's hockey night in Canada, but
language.
sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, the body language of Brooke there. Struggling to get the spit going around that mouth, and Minji's just head is down, striding up this 18th fairway.
And back on the tee. The Aussies must win this hole to force an extra. He's trying to set up Steph Kyriakou. Looks like she's done it.
Just got that tee down like she had before. Definitely the fairway finder here. Aim down the left, let it drift back to the right.
In Seoul, the Americans have already locked up a spot in the final. The Aussies trying to join them. Brooke Henderson has a putt for birdie to force Minji Lee to make. May do it. She'll see Minji's putt. Some movement to it, but Brooke Henderson 3 up with a putt to go 4 up from inside about 8 feet at the 12th hole. Now Minji Lee 2 putts to put Australia on the board. She only needed 2. She's got it, and Australia has a huge point.
4 birdies in those last 5 holes. You could give her maybe 6 birdies with the 18th. Had to do it. Yeah, she's telling Maggie I was going for 6 there. But it's all right. She had that glimmer.
And they're 1 down, so they got to win the hole and then win it in extras. This is the comeback. It was an early lead for Brooke.
Brooke, you know, 5 birdies in the opening kind of 8 holes, and then there was that steady run where, you know, maybe she was just holding position, thinking this is under control. And then she misses a putt to go 4 up on 12.
And that was the turning point. Minji holds a long putt on 13 for birdie.
Yeah.
Kyriakou who will have the first blow into this 18th hole. They're one down. They need to win this hole.
Good shot, but she would have liked that just that distance below the hole.
Just superb all week long. He's going to have the approach shot here at the 18th.
Yards up the hill.
It is going to be the world team going first. We'll have a putt to force an extra hole. She has been in every conceivable kind of competition, but this is the first time here in the Crown. A chance to send her new team into the final. Got a chance.
Low point. The camera just saw the amount of break that was on that, and got to stretch this match out.
Shades of Evian. 18th hole magic for Grace. And the Aussies live to fight another hole.
And what a fantastic putt from Grace. These are the moments you want. They're the moments you want to. You want to be standing there. What you practice for, what you dream of.
Lindsay's eyes there. Yes, girls. We've come back. We have grabbed an opportunity. We are still in this. We can make the final. Let's go, Aussies.
That was Craig Kessler that knew Elk with a birdie at the 18th. Korea got knocked out, but there are Grace Kim and Lydia Ko and Minji Lee.
Wow. Australia have kept it going, kept themselves in the tournament with putts on 18. Steph Kiriakou yesterday on 18 to get through to the semi-final.
Well, the semi-finals are going overtime here at the Hanwha LIFEPLUS International Crown because of some last-ditch efforts from the Aussies. The world team led Australia by multiple holes in all three matches. Minji Lee came from 3 down to win 1 up on Brooke Henderson. And with a birdie at the 18th hole, the final was to begin a little over an hour from now, an hour 15 or so. The Americans will be well rested.
430 yards, slightly down the hill. There's 2 blocks. You just want to hit between them. You want to try and make sure you get the fairway, though.
That was moving towards the bunker and the rough. It's kicked off the shoulder and gone into that first cut. A break there.
Holding putts, holding pitch shots, the tee shot to get things started on this first extra hole. They change it up. Lydia was hitting the even-numbered shots. Wei-Ling
cold out there. Needs all of this iron to get it to the front.
Yeah, that was just, there's always going to be a big iron coming from around 180 yards.
Quiet, please. Quiet, please.
A big break just jumping out that thicker stuff just in the first cut.
Grace has got 150 yards to the front of this green. Plays 10 down the hill.
We saw that all morning. The players just expecting that kind of little jump up.
Judge, because the landing zone is into the upslope and then it will release from right to left.
Just brilliant. It's going to be a par putt for Lydia.
To have that touch in this moment.
Match that wasn't looking great yesterday really turned when Steph Kiriakou holed out. Next Angel, Wei-Ling no. Also
Put on herself to be part of this team and do it for the other three playing partners.
in with the par. To the 11th we go.
Just pick a point in the trees in the distance.
It was Steph Kiriakou who made the putt this 11th hole, but because
.253 to the bunker on the right-hand side, and this dogleg from right to left.
She's lost that right. Oh.
Miles right.
Underneath that one. Face way open.
Incredibly here, the Aussies, who needed a rally from Minjee Lee from 3 down to beat Brooke Henderson, which she did. Get that 18th hole birdie from Grace Kipp. Charlie Hull took care of Hannah Green, 2-1. Minjee with a win. And now the second extra hole, the Aussies in better position. But the search is on for Lydia Ko's tee shot in this alternate shot semifinal match to determine whether the world team or Australia will make it to the final against the Americans.
Maybe Paul, Lydia's caddy, looks like he's found it.
Yeah. Well, that's the good news. The bad news is Wei-Ling may not be able to hit it.
You know what, Wayne? Even more left is final.
It's out.
I think that's got caught up in the rough. It was tough coming from there. She had to keep it low. Very difficult to get it over that thicker rough.
This is left.
Third shot.
Short. Anywhere on the green for the Australians now.
She's going to be aiming 8 yards, 10 yards right of this pin. Play from the middle of the green.
Oh, took it straight onto the flag.
Brilliant.
The pressure's off.
That's why you aim at the middle of the green, just in case you tug it.
Low of it. 20-yard bunker shot that needs to go in.
Not to be. So that'll be for bogey.
These turn around against Brooke Henderson, and then Grace Kim and Steph Kariakou in foursomes. Not an easy format.
Well,
Pars win a lot of holes sometimes in
four
foursomes.
under for the back nine at foursomes in cold, wet conditions, and is now 2 putts away here from making the finals yet again.
Two putts will do it. They needed just one. Is that it? It is over. In overtime, the Aussies rally again, and they'll take on the Americans for the Hanwha LIFEPLUS International Crown trophy.
They just refused to give in. As long as there was still a chance, the Australians were fighting.
They did, didn't they? That birdie, I think, Minjee Lee in 16, and they were watching. They were standing back in the tee watching.
She's a partner and a half, isn't she?
And so that's how it finishes. A par and a win on the 20th hole.
Been the singles and the foursomes the same.
All right, it's down to just two, the Americans and the Aussies. U.S. and Australia for the trophy.